And we are here live. Hi, everybody. It's Biggs. Thank you so much for joining us in chat and redeeming the first in chat redemption. You're awesome. I'm so happy you're here. And I'm so happy everyone else is here. Hi, everybody. Thank you so much for joining us on this beautiful Sunday morning at 10 a.m. when many of us are normally still sleeping. We would like for all of you to know that this is a charity channel. If this is your first time here with me, I donate all of my income to ttrpg every time I receive a payout. It's something I've been doing since mid-2020, and I continue to do that. Our last payout was $187, and it went out 2 weeks ago, I believe. It's all posted in the Discord, so if you want to check us out, you can see that there. All of those get posted as soon as I do them. Also, just some channel announcements. It was announced yesterday on Twitter, but I will be with the Rainbow Roll over on Todd Moonbounce's channel. That is coming up next month as a part of the Tuesday Pride Month. I am kicking off the first Tuesday of the month as a part of their Thirsty Sword Lesbians game. So I highly recommend going over there, checking out the channel, giving them a follow so you don't miss our game. More on that is also posted in the Discord for you should you choose to peruse it. And you know, maybe you already subscribe to the channel so you can be a part of that community donation. Maybe you already go to the ttrpg and you make a monthly donation yourself. What else can you do? Maybe you want to support the channel directly. So I can do things like help replace monitors for cast members, help buy cast members new headsets when their headsets break, put money towards new microphones when, you know, their $30 microphone decides to go kaput mid-show. It's happened before. I love doing that. I have a pool of money that I pull from every time someone needs help on the channel. So if you'd like to contribute to that, you can go to TheHypeGoblin.com to pick up some fun D&D themed show merch. I believe there's also still some Cthulhu merch up there. Or you can go to TheRookandTheRaven.com and get 15% off your order with the code HypeGoblin. I am one of their first affiliates in their new affiliate program. They have been a wonderful friend to the channel, a wonderful friend to me. I talk directly with the owners quite regularly in the comment section on social media, and they are absolutely wonderful people. So I highly recommend supporting their business so that they can help me support this channel. And with that, I am going to go ahead and launch us into our intros. If you're here, you probably already know who I am, but hi, I'm Sarah. I use she, her pronouns. I do a whole lot of stuff on the internet, but that is all linked below for you if you want to go check it out. Today, I will be playing Katrina. She is a character I based off of Sailor Moon. She has long blonde hair, 2 buns on her head with some bows that match the top that you can't really see below my nameplate. But she's dressed very cutesy, and she does go through a magical girl transformation when she gets into her mech. And it's also my birthday.
Yeah.
AJ, go ahead and take it over.
Hi, I'm AJ, also known, you can find me as Who's Your Kid all across the internet, TikTok, Twitter, whatever. And I am playing Widow's Wax, a broken down veteran of the Mars Federation. You know, I am your ace in the hole. This is a prop. You know, I'm a shooter. I'm a shoot that thing, and we're gonna go with it. We're gonna be gruff 7. Shit, my name's Widow's Wax.
Sid, you're up.
It's me. I know. Sorry, I needed a moment. Hey, Jake got me. I am Christina Sid. You can find me on the Twitters at Greek Sid. Generally talking about all the TTRPG shenanigans that I get up to on the internet. Yeah, I'm very excited to be here. Very excited to drive some mechs. Today I am playing Sasha, reporting for duty. She's very eager and excited to be here as well. And you know, she's just here to learn as much as she can from all of these very seasoned mech drivers. And so if you need anything, just let her know, because she's here and she'll do it if you tell her how first.
Hi guys, I'm Ashley Bard on social medias where I do a bunch of stuff. Just check that out because there's too much stuff. And today I will be playing oh my God, I'm playing Daisy and she is super bubbly and totally we're totally on punch that as long as it's not a chicken because we don't do chickens. We're deathly scary. I didn't say that. I'm chickens. Okay, Stephen. That's me.
Hello there. I am Meg. You can find me on Twitter at Narnia's Pants. And if I don't stick with this accent, I apologize now. I am playing Delilah Leone. She wanted to be a NASCAR driver when she grew up, and well, the South is what it is. She's real good at her job, but really anxious. So just don't talk to her. Just don't. Just point, and she'll just go work on it. I'm what we like to call MacGyver, but not nearly as quick-witted. I can do it. I can fix it. I'll get creative with it, but it ain't gonna be quick. And I like to go fast. The faster the better. So if you need someone to go fast, I'm your gal.
Amazing. Hey everybody, I'm RJ and I'll be playing everyone in between, both friend and foe. That's it.
That's all we got.
That's all I got. I'm on the internet to rjustice282. Yeah, check me out there. Did the thing. All right, everybody. We'll see each other next week for the game.
All right, here we go. Let's see. Is it working, chat? Can you hear me? Chat, are you there? Papa, can you hear me? Oh, everything's all messed up.
Thank you. I was gonna make that reference too.
All right, RJ, go ahead and just start talking. I'm gonna fix cameras because everything's broken. It's fine.
So there I was, barbecue sauce on my titties.
Listen here, sir.
What?
That is not appropriate for 10 a.m. Just kidding. Go on. I want to hear more.
Tell us all the things, please.
Well, we're gonna skip over my anecdote there and start off our game while our cameras are being fixed. The scene opens. There is a woman sitting at her desk, and she's currently speaking over a holophone to someone on the other end. Relax, Mom. They just did a repair on the hull. The faintest of conversations can be heard over the dull hum of electronics and the din of some far-off machinery. A woman on the holovid shakes her head and gives a sigh. A look of concern on her elderly face flashes for a moment before it's replaced with an awkward smile. Did you at least tell your brother that they've restationed you? You know, he would love to hear that you've made it all the way to the Neptune Research Station. There's a pause in the conversation as a few beeps of the keyboard can be heard. Emily? Her mother says, trying to get her attention. Oh, yeah, she responds offhandedly. We chatted a few days ago, and he said he wanted to come over and visit if he could find the time off, but you know him, off doing Spark knows what with that crew of his. Emily leans back in her chair and looks around her sparsely decorated room. She'd moved in last week, and with the workload tasked to everyone, it had taken her a while to get fully unpacked. Her mother begins to speak again as she reaches up and ties her messy blonde hair into a bun. Her attention split between the data in front of her and the conversation at hand. She gives a few affirmatives in the form of, uh-huh, and yeah, really? Is that so? As her mother goes off about the Venusian days getting longer as summer has rolled around. She pauses in her typing and tilts her head quizzically. The screen before her flickers slightly. Hold on, Mom. I think we're getting a storm. She hovers her hand over the display to bring up a weather app, and just as she thought, it looks like a big one was coming. I'll give you a call in a few hours when it passes, she says before trading goodbyes. There are a few moments of silence as she looks back at the screen and leans back in the office chair. I guess I'll go get something to eat, she sighs before pushing away from her desk. The light flickers. The station shakes. The impact is so sudden that it sends her backwards into the floor with a yelp of surprise before her room goes pitch black. She clutches the back of her head in pain. Sure, the chair padding had cushioned the blow, but it hurt like hell. Red emergency lights flash on, and she staggers to her feet and out the door. The sound of people filing out of rooms and workstations to see what was going on reaches her. They'll make an announcement eventually, she hears someone say. Probably some debris got caught in a current and slung into us, another posited. Emily shakes her head. Right, this kind of thing happens, she mutters before shutting her door and taking a walk. Making her way to the cafe, she admires the architecture of the structure. Whitewashed walls and linoleum floors wasn't her first choice in decor, but the designers had an aesthetic to keep, and she mused that a plant or two in the hall would bring the whole place together. She finds her way to a viewing room, a place to sit and watch the Neptunian waters and the very sparse endemic life that calls these frigid waters their home. She paused. It was dark. Far too dark for this depth, and even with storm clouds above, the outer floodlights should have illuminated the first 100 feet or so. Something swims past her in her peripheral, snapping her head to the movement, but the creature's already gone. She squints. It might be just nerves, but an anxiety was filling her. Maybe I'll call him again, she thinks. Then there came the thump. Her eyes dart to the sound, and she screams. A set of 8 eyes are level with her, attached to a long, cylindrical body that disappears off into the darkness. It rears back again and slams into the glass, latching on. Spiraling teeth embed themselves, and 2 and 2 click in her head before she screams once again and runs down the hall to the sound of sawing. The GSS Protean Sky is currently docked at one of the many space stations that dot the Milky Way. It's a carrier-class starship, big enough to hold the treasure the Junkers on board find, and also house their mechs. Refueling normally takes several hours, and the crew was out and about on shore leave, taking time to relax in one of the many station amenities. Your group finds themselves at a bar. It's not quite a dive, but not quite classy enough to be considered so. There's the few odd patrons that have their heads down and drinking. There's a telescreen that is currently viewing a Martian sport called Rumble Ball. It is basically, if anyone's ever played Final Fantasy X, Blitzball, where it's soccer with combat. And you see one of the mechs rear back and pull this large blue ball and then bounce it off the head of another mech and into the goalpost before everyone cheers. So while we're here, let's go around same order. Describe to me your characters.
Katrina is avidly watching what's going on with the mechs. She is in her just casual outfit. She's got a cute little blouse tied over a pink shirt that matches the pink bows in her hair. And she's paired that with a cute pair of little high-waisted shorts and some rainbow knee-high socks today. And sneakers, because, you gotta be comfy.
Will's Wax has this is kind of this older gentleman. He has this mess of hair, mess of curly hair, sunglasses, which every single time you look at him, it seems that they're different every single time. But no one has told him, has brought it up with him yet. And he wears cargo pants with brown vest, and a tank top underneath, and he's holding a beer. He's kind of doing that stereotypical sports fan thing while he's watching this game, and he's like, "Are you freaking kidding me? You could have called that. That was totally an illegal move. These guys don't know how they fucking play."
Will's Wax, as you're watching this, the same thing happens for the opposite team where they bounce the ball off the mech and then there's a red card that gets thrown out.
See, that's what I'm talking about.
Sasha is attempting to pretend that she's watching, but is more watching everyone else to see their reactions so that she can make sure that hers are appropriate. Everyone else is we're on leave at this point, but she did not want to be out of uniform in any capacity just in case we got called in for duty last minute. So she's still just like wearing her typical jumpsuit that she would like to go on a job. And she's just very nervously holding on to like a sparkling water and just watching the group. She's very happy to be here though.
Daisy has long blonde hair, and she has like little daisies in her actual hair, and she has a little yellow dress. And she is incredibly bubbly, incredibly happy, totally giddy. And she is like by Katrina and just like trying really hard not to touch the buns on her hair because she does not believe in personal space.
What are you doing?
They're so puffy. Like, how did you do that?
Oh, it's just like a lot of teasing and then twirling and then pins. I can do it to your hair later if you want.
Oh my God, can you?
Yeah, but not today, because today this is my
Oh.
hair and it's my birthday, so I get to be me today. No one else is better than me.
Happy birthday!
It's your birthday?
Yeah. Did you forget it was my birthday?
No, I don't think you've ever told me that it was your birthday.
Why the hell do you think we're here watching this? It's because it's Katrina's birthday. And Katrina always wanted to see the mechs play this game. This is Katrina's favorite team.
I really like when the mechs do the sports ball because they make the pretty swooshies.
It's really nice. I think this is a great way to spend your birthday.
Cry, don't cry. They do make the really pretty swooshy sounds, and it's going to be okay. Don't cry.
Megan, what's Delilah doing?
I'm over on the arena, fixing the mech.
Oh, so you'd be like back
Not even there.
Yeah, I'm not even there.
Uh,
I'm working, but so I'm on like the arena floor, just kind of like taking note of like what's getting damaged because it's like, ah, dang it, I'm gonna have to fix that later. No, why'd you do that move? You could have done, man. Ugh, scribble. And
just to be clear, these are like mechs that are not going on your ship.
yeah, and it's just I'm very protective of my mechs, okay? And I use the ones in the arena as like my practice dummy ships too. So it's kind of like, okay, if I can fix these, I can fix anything. And so I'm taking notes, and it's like watching animals in their natural habitat kind of thing for Delilah. And so I'm there looking like the Danny Phantom parents. So I have like the orange jumpsuit, but it's all the way, it's like the sleeves bit is down, and I'm wearing this like, not like a pastel pink, but like just like a hot pink, like wife beater, basically, as my undercolor. And I'm there, and I've got a pencil up in my ear, but I also am still wearing a really cute little like pink and blue plaid headband to hold my hair back. And yeah, so that's what I look like, and I'm just there like taking notes, and then I get to a page and it says, you know, don't forget Katrina's birthday and the date, and I'm like, oh shoot, I'm gonna watch. Look at the arena. Happy birthday, Katrina!
You scream happy birthday, Katrina, as you as basically the final point in the match happens. It is very spectacular. This one mech with striker advertisement tattooed over or embedded over one arm rushes up to the goalpost, lobs the ball slightly so it just floats in front of them, and then kicks it into the goalie, sending both the goalie and the ball into the net. There's a loud brrrr, and it's finally like 12-0 on the scoreboard. Katrina's favorite team fucking just dominated these folk.
Your team won.
I know. Did someone just shout my name? They won.
And as you're celebrating, there is a loud sigh at the other end of your table as there is a ice cream cake in hand and one of the staff is standing there. We heard it was your birthday. Here's a cake for the birthday girl. Plop.
You got me a cake. Thank you.
You're essentially at a space Chili's.
Wait, are there chips and salsa on the table?
Anything to your heart's desire. There's like salsa, there's the avocado dip that's really good.
Whittles Wax isn't even like eating the chips and salsa, is just fully has a bowl of guac and eating that straight.
Dude, that's a mood. I don't fault you for that.
I approve.
Total mood.
Avocados are very high in good fat. Is that it? Do you do that for a particular reason?
Nah, it just tastes good.
Okay.
Sasha, you gotta stop being uptight and just do what you think is good.
But I don't know what's good.
What is screaming inside your chest right now? What is
Terror
the desire?
and anxiety.
Mm.
What?
No, not the anxiety. Behind the anxiety.
A deep and ever-present need to make everyone like me.
That's still the anxiety. Go beyond that.
Oh, okay. So to be the best mech driver I can.
Boom. You want to do that? You go do that. You might have to fight Delilah for that because Delilah's trying to be the fastest.
I don't have to go fast. I just want to be really good.
Ah, an all-rounder. That's what you want to be.
Is that what it's called, an all-rounder?
Yeah, you know, just being a little bit of this, a little bit of that. But we can talk about this later. Katrina, happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. You are a mech driver. Happy birthday to you.
Yay!
That was so beautiful.
Somebody clip that, please.
Now, no, this ain't much. I did have to go around, get this. We all chipped in for this. And it's a jersey of the team that has Katrina's name on it.
You got me. Thank you. You don't know how she manages to do it, but she manages to catch all three of you around the neck and pull you in for a hug all at once. Thank you. This is the best birthday present ever.
At that point, Delilah walks up and is like, "Oh, good, you got the jersey."
There is
Yes,
just a tackle hug from Katrina. Thank you.
Anytime, sweetheart. You go on and enjoy that cake. You deserve it. You've been amazing.
What kind of cake is it?
It's like the standard Chili's ice cream cake.
I could deal with that.
Oh, it's got that like crunchy chocolate stuff on the side. I love that.
It's drizzled like fudge over the top.
Yeah.
Like Daisy's just like sitting down, swinging her like legs, and while she's just loving the chocolate cake. This is so good.
So, okay, so we're having cake now. So what are we gonna do next? Like, what's the next activity that we have planned?
Katrina, as you say this, there is I imagine everyone has these sort of comms on them that all in unison go off, and it is a reminder that there is an hour left in refueling, essentially, to
Aw.
be back on the ship.
Fooey.
Well, we could just still do something fun in less than an hour, right?
Maybe.
What would you like to do?
Oh, well, there's this karaoke bar that's not too far from here. And like, I think it's like you go like one level down and then like 3 to the left, or maybe it was to the right. But it looked really, really fun, and there were a lot of pretty neon lights, and they had like disco balls and stuff. We could go do that.
We should totally go do that. Guys, we should go do that. Let's go do that. She's like hops.
Okay. I mean, some people can just sit in the crowd and cheer and don't have to sing, right?
You can sing with me.
We could all sing together.
Yes, group sing.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Okay, group sing that. Okay, group sing.
We can sing that one song by that really small indie band that we all like, the Spice Girls. That'd be great.
Yes.
Okay.
You two will sing too, right? It's a 5-part harmony.
I just slapped Delilah in the back. Of course we will.
Ow. Yeah. Dibs on Sporty Spice.
Baby Spice.
Yeah, we know.
Which Spice Girl am I?
Ginger.
Posh or Ginger.
Yeah, I was gonna say ginger. Or whatever they are.
Ginger Spice.
Posh. It could be Posh Spice.
Okay. Oh, I don't have a little black dress with me. Rats.
Well, I guess that makes me Scary Spice.
Yep.
And that makes
Am I-
Sasha Ginger.
And Ginger?
Yeah, you're Ginger.
That means she leaves the group eventually.
No.
How dare you?
I know my
No.
Spice Girls lore. Don't fight me on this. Spice Girls lore. Oh, that explains a lot.
I mean, yeah.
Okay, so you all make your way down to this karaoke bar. You see a couple of your crewmates walking about like the promenade. They give you like a small wave, like, "Hey, what's up? What's going on?"
It's my birthday!
We know. Happy birthday!
I feel like Katrina has been obnoxious about this like for the entire month leading up to her birthday.
You have literally like written it all over the calendar in the mess hall. Like, there's no more dates except for the one date that's been bubbled and outlined. Everything else is graffitied. My birthday, Katrina's birthday, here, cake.
It's pretty surprising that Daisy didn't know.
Yes, Sasha. Sorry, she forgot.
That's all right. All right,
It happened.
what Spice Girl song are we legally distinctly singing?
Well, none of them are in public domain yet. We
No,
saw a
but it's
couple
an
of years
original
off on them.
performance, so it's fine. We don't have to actually sing it.
Oh no.
You know, here's a story.
No, don't tell me what you drive, what you really drive.
I'll tell you what I drive, what I really, really drive.
I wanna.
I really, really, really want to drive my mech.
If you want to be my pilot.
You gotta get
You
with
gotta
my
get
crew.
with
Someone clip that.
Oh.
Oh no.
I'm liking the energy we have in the studio.
All I'm gonna say is if you need me to write any parody, I did an entire horror themed Christmas jingle thing for a Christmas episode for my other campaign.
Hell
I can
yeah.
do
Yes.
it.
Do I? Yes, I do.
I got you.
Tune in for episode 2 of our Spice Girls parody.
We no longer drive mechs. We just all get together and tour the world and sing Spice Girl songs.
Rudolph the Red-Nosed Mech Driver. Sorry, we've derailed everything.
It's fine. But the hour passes after a few drinks, a few songs, and then you get the reminder on your now on your comms once again. Like there's a small countdown, like be back by this time. Delilah, you actually get a call in between then and from one of your crewmates, Jan, who also works mechanics with you. His face pops up, messy blonde hair cropped short, tied back by a bandana, and there's like a grease stain across his face. Hey, boss, I've got a couple of things I need your approval on. I didn't touch your mech. I know how, like, particular you are about your settings, but I did do some acquisitions while I was in the station. Oh shit, shore leave's over. Just check the list. And you'll send over like spare parts that he'll be using to repair the other mechs and like some weapons he's acquired. But yeah, y'all make your way to the starship. It is large is the optimal term for it. It houses all of your mechs and any of the junk that you might find in space, essentially. This could be scrap from ship graveyards that have floated around, some ancient treasure on a planet that y'all have picked up. It's very spacious. And as you all start to board, the first mate is standing there with a small checklist, like looking over and hitting a button to make sure everyone is accounted for. Did y'all have fun while you were there?
Was that a requirement?
Yes, he did. Did you know it's Katrina's birthday?
I'm very aware that it is Katrina's birthday.
It
It's
is.
the best day ever.
Mhm. We had cake and we watched a mech event, and I got this giant squishmallow, and she's holding a big round stuffed cat that is as big as she is. You can barely, you just see like knees and then like the top of her
Is
head.
it the one where you hold it like this and like swing it the bottom like?
It's literally the one that I bought this week.
Ah, okay. Well, as long as you keep it in your room and private quarters, we shouldn't have any issues. Katrina, Sasha, Daisy,
I'm here.
Ross, Delilah. The captain would like to speak with all of you, by the way. You can see her up at the deck.
Did we do something wrong?
Something about an emergency request. I think we're going to get very busy in the next few days.
Ooh, did we get to punch something? I didn't get excited about that.
Yes, you did.
I did get a little excited about that. I like to punch things, sorry.
Daisy, in our line of work, there's always something to punch.
So should we go see her right now?
He'll nod his head.
Okay.
All right, let's go.
All right, come on, everyone.
What's the first mate's name?
Davin, sorry, I should have said that. Davin.
Okay.
There's an apostrophe after the D.
Of course.
Thanks, Davin. Let's go see the cap.
Davin, really quick. You know that thing we talked about like a midway evaluation. If I could just like take 10 minutes of your time later, and just you could give me any advice or pointers or.
I mean, it's a
any,
little early for your quarterly, but you can see me later in my office.
Okay. Yeah. Just anything that you've noticed.
He'll nod his head.
Okay. Thank you.
the interior of the ship is clean, is a word for it. It is essentially a junk ship that people try to keep clean, but dragging stuff through the hull gets very messy very fast, especially around engineering and the mech bay, where there are grease trails that you need to be careful of sometimes. But you're not going down that way. Instead, you go up a few floors. Oh. Sorry. You go up a few levels and into the bridge where the captain is standing at basically a navigations table. There is the map of the Milky Way in front of her, and she is quietly dragging the map and panning it to someone. That is a big ass cat.
I love it so much.
I just had my prop delivered to me.
But she's scanning through the Milky Way, taps on essentially what looks like the solar system, and expands it out to view the planets in a row. Captain Balalaika is a very serious woman. She used to be part of the Martian Space Force, defected because some of the politics she did not vibe with. And so the next best thing was junking, because she could make her own rules. But she still wears like a military uniform, officer's uniform, but the patches have been torn off. She has like that military cap, but it's placed on the desk next to her, and she'll turn. Thank you all for coming so soon.
Sup,
Hi, Captain.
We have
Cap.
a...
Reporting, Captain.
Yeah, she'll like just salute very awkwardly. We don't do that here.
I'm sorry.
Right, we had an emergency transmission from Neptune. Research station has come under attack. It's a special request. No actual loot to be had. Jan down in maintenance. Delilah, you work with him. His sister is there. And, well, we take care of our own here. And if there is an emergency request, we take it. We don't know what to expect, but, well, you know, prepare for the worst, as it were.
Don't we always?
She'll give you a smile, Wax. It's never the good outcomes, is it? It's always the worst.
Well,
How
we don't-
far away?
In game terms, it'll take y'all a few hours to get there. It is essentially a warp drive jump and a bit. There is set limits that you can jump to planets. You can't jump within 100 feet of a planet, or else you'll be in the stratosphere and crashing.
That's fair.
Captain? How dangerous is it?
Well, it's, I would say, extremely. After the... She'll sigh and she'll bring up a records account of the planet Neptune. After the Gates of Hell incident, a few hundred years back, where Pluto crashed into the planet, there has been new signs of life there. Something about the atmosphere heating up enough to make some humidity. Yes, Daisy.
I thought Pluto wasn't a planet.
It's not a planet anymore. It is destroyed.
Yeah, it's not a planet because now it's space dust.
Yeah. I didn't do it.
Mm,
Okay.
Whittles, Wax, were you? Never mind.
Captain, can you update my file? If anything happens to me while I'm on this trip, I want all my squishies to go to Sasha.
Davin takes care of the
Really?
will and testaments, so you should please go talk to him.
Okay.
He does not.
I'll take the very best care of them, I promise.
Good, you're gonna have to squish one of them every single day.
Okay, I can do that. I can do that.
So get ready to sortie as soon as we get there. I estimate a good 3-4 hours.
Well, shoot, if you'll give me 20 minutes, I can probably get us there in 2.
Are we gonna go super fast again?
We might.
The last time we went super fast, it made my stomach all bubbly.
Last time we went super fast, you killed the warp drive.
I learned from my mistakes. I won't do that again.
You also hit the space bird.
Shut up, Daisy.
I think a ship this large going that fast hitting a space bird doesn't even render as a blip.
Well, no,
Of course,
what you don't understand.
Daisy knew about it.
What you don't understand is that the space bird is bigger than the regular bird, and like we clipped its wings hard.
It was fine. It was still flying off after.
And then it stopped.
Bird was
It
reduced
happens.
to atoms.
Anyway, let's. We can just. I can fix it. I know. Like I said, I learned from my mistakes. I learned not to put that one nut next to the bolt. And we'll be fine.
Why are you using metal in a magnetic drive?
It's not magnetic metal.
You know what? If you break it again, it's coming out of your pay.
That's fine. I mostly just do this for the fun anyway.
The captain sighs and shrinks the hull of it down. I need a drink.
Oh, here you go. And she takes out like a flask.
Delilah's just like fast walking back, muttering to herself, like just gotta get this, and this, and I gotta do this, and this, and oh crud, I should probably talk to Jan, and I gotta do this, and this.
And as I'm gonna start leaving, I'm just gonna put a hand on the captain's shoulder. It's like, you did say you wanted more fun. That's why we left.
There is fun, and then there is anxiety, Wax.
Everyone's talking about anxiety today.
Sasha just pops her head into the conversation. Captain, I completely understand.
We should hire a psychiatrist.
Yeah.
Or everyone can come hang out with me and hug one of my squishies. Sasha, you want to come with me?
I think I would like to hug one of your squishies, yes.
Okay, come on. Good, because I can't see where I'm going.
Oh, yeah, sorry.
Wax, you see the captain go to a button on her neck and tap it. Davin, remind me to give psyche valves for everyone on the ship.
Whittlewax, what's the, your face?
What about my face?
And she'll like grab your like face with her hands. They're different. The things on your eye, like the glass, they're different. How did they change so quickly?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Oh. Okay. And she'll just like stop and turn around and leave.
It takes a few minutes before preparations are ready, but the ship does go into motion. There is an all hands alert that goes across the entirety of the ship that just says, prepare for warp drive, which essentially means everyone grab onto something solid.
I think we probably have like a customer alert is like, there's usually the prepare for warp drive, and then it's like, prepare for Delilah.
Prepare for Delilah. Yeah.
It's a hot pink alert.
So I imagine you're going to be using your gotta go fast. Oh, I accidentally clicked it.
Yes, I do.
Disregard that. I was just trying to read. Oh yeah. Read out to everyone what that does.
All right. Well, gotta go fast is it uses my drive skill, which means I know how to drive, and it just means I can cut down the travel time. It's a little bumpy, so it usually means I got into something and probably messed up something else along the way.
All right. So roll me that drive skill. I'm gonna set this at a 3. You've driven this ship before. You know the ins and outs.
Yeah. So do I just click it, right?
You'll click your drive skill.
Drive skill. As soon as I can figure out how to do that.
Hey, nice.
Okay.
So you got a 4. That is a pass.
Woo.
You all feel this queasiness in your stomachs as you're essentially folding space in between itself to make the trip a lot shorter. And covering that great a distance at that speed makes an upset tummy. Delilah, you can see a very faint flash where an engine like actuator has turned from green to like yellow slowly and then to red, and then it just reads offline.
Can I just kick it?
This is the you'd have to go down to the engine room, or
Okay.
kind of
I'll go down and kick it.
just get up from your driver's seat, walk all the way down to the engine room, and then just kick this machine, and then it just. Can you roll me a?
Or I can call Jan either way, but
Either way, I would say for this, you could roll like a physique or crafts.
Yeah, I'll probably do crafts. Ooh.
Yeah, I'll say that passes. Or did you roll? Yes, you did.
Yeah, bro.
It is the from the Atlantis movie Milo Thatch and the boiler. You
Yeah.
yank on a
exactly,
lever, you
just-
punch a few buttons, and then you wait a whole second for it to spin up, and then you bop it with a wrench, and then it sputters back to life. You see a bing active.
Yeah.
Jan walks in, kind of looks. Hey, everything all right in here? I heard a noise.
Everything's just peachy keen. We're good now. And I'll just back up to the seat.
Cool. In the time it takes, you've reduced time down to about an hour before you reach your destination. Is there anything anyone wants to do? Any scenes that we want?
I feel like maybe Daisy would be talking to one of the crewmates or something about this dreaded horror story of the time she was on the farm and was being chased by this most evilest creature. It was huge, lots of feathers, a giant beak. Terrifying.
Oh, no shit, really?
Yes, and I barely escaped with my life, and that's where the scar came from.
You know, in the genealogy of space chickens, they descend back to like Terran chickens, which also descended back to dinosaurs, which is really wild to me.
Oh my god, chickens are dinosaurs.
Chickens are dinosaurs, they're the raptors.
That's why they're so evil. I don't like them.
They'll nod their head, as one should. They do taste delicious, but are they? They are feisty.
Yeah, they are. It was a swarm of them. Really, it was just one chicken, but it was a swarm of them.
A swarm, and you made it out alive? No way.
Barely, with this one scar.
To everyone else, you don't know if this person is humoring Daisy or if they are legitimate.
Where the heck did we find these people?
Oh, I answered an ad in the back of a magazine.
And I'm so glad that you did.
Sasha is attempting to learn all of the names of Katrina's squishies, just in case she ends up having to take over in loco parentis.
There is a notebook that is pink and sparkly and plopped into your lap, along with a squishy. And it details the name, age, and favorite activities of every single Squishmallow that is in her room. There's probably about 53 of them. There's more Squishmallow than there is bed.
This is incredibly organized.
The bed itself is also a giant squishmallow.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And which one is the bed?
Oh, if you move all of those to the side and kind of part it a little bit, that you can see the tummy of the one that's laying on the bottom. Yeah, it's kind of like a giant. It's more like a beanbag than an actual squishmallow. But that one is named Bubbles.
That's Bubbles. Oh, these are all in alphabetical order. That's great. Thank you.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll study. I'll know them all by tomorrow.
Oh, I mean, I might not die. You don't have to know. You can just take the book and learn it over time if you want.
If I do something, I like to do it right.
Right. Hey, Sasha.
Yeah.
Do you ever just relax and have fun? Or do you always work?
Is relaxing, is that a requirement?
No, it's something that you do when the required stuff is done. Or if you don't want to do the required stuff, you do the fun stuff instead.
You can choose not to do the required stuff?
All the time. Did you know I haven't turned in a report in 2 months?
What?
I just don't like doing them. There is just a stack of papers on a little pink desk off to the side by the bed. It's not like they really need them because everybody else turns them in. So we already have everything being turned in by the crew. So why do I need to turn one in too?
She looks horrified. Because your opinion and vision of what's going on is extremely important. We have to get these done. We have to get these done right now. Here, I'll help you.
No, not gonna let you do them. She is running around with a stack in her hand.
There's an entire bracket of a spreadsheet that is just Katarina's expense report, and there's just a null in it.
Squishy, 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 squishy.
It gives Davin so much Aja looking at her file.
There is just a full anime moment of Katrina with the stacks of papers in both hands running and Sasha just chasing after her.
Some of those are several months overdue. Come.
See, now we're having fun.
I'm really not though.
All right.
I think Whittleswax is just taking a nap in his mech.
Whittleswax, you hear
Got it all figured out.
you hear a clunk from underneath you as Jan, the mechanic on staff, is kind of going in and recalibrating a few things.
Oh, yawn.
Oh, hey, Wax. Sorry, I didn't know you were there.
So, your sister's here on this mission, right?
He, at the mention of that, kind of looks away for a moment. Yeah, she just got in on the Neptune research station. Talked to her a few days ago, last week. That's why Captain gave me express permission to use one of the GP units, and coming along.
This is gonna be, this is your first time flying one of these.
I mean, out of actual sim, yeah.
Yeah, relax. You'll be fine. But we're gonna get your sister. You know, she's gonna be fine.
Yeah, that's what I'm hoping. And in the event there's any contact, he'll walk over to a panel and start pressing some buttons. A crane lowers down this armature that basically looks like a gauntlet, a box gauntlet, and at the end is a sharpened metal spike. You want this one?
I'm more long range then. Unless that spike shoots out.
About 60 feet, and he'll press a button and it like pops out and then retracts back in.
Tempting. Yeah, why not?
I mean, I'll get that installed before we launch. Oh boy. Thanks for agreeing to come along, Wax.
Of course, you're part of the Junker Squad. Like Cap said, we look out for our own.
As you all suit up, what do your mechs look like? Junker squads are a mishmash of people from all over the galaxy, so not one aesthetic is typically uniform amongst them. Some people are from Venus, where their mechs are more slender. There's usually like an open area along the abdomen where a glowing blue sort of fusion reactor that's open pulses when it's activated. Martian mechs are more boxy and militaristic. Think of like an M1A1 Abrams, like the tanks. And then you have like spacer mechs, which are basically slipshod, put together junk mechs that you find parts out in like the more desolate places of the Milky Way. We'll go in the order we introduced ourselves again.
Okay. Katrina's mech is all pink from head to toe with silver accenting. It's very feminine in its shape. It's more anatomically correct than the more like boxier mechs are. It has a side panel skirt and these big energy wings where it's like oh gosh, what's it called? The word just left my brain. Where like the heat releases from a vehicle.
Heat vents.
Heat vents. It heat vents out into two large blue and purple wings on her back. It's like if you took a mech and a fairy and mashed them together. That's what hers is.
Yeah, AJ.
I'm thinking we were able to me and the Cap were on the same squad, and we just kind of stole our mechs from Mars, and it's slowly been turning into one of the spacer mechs of just a mix match of so many different parts. Like thanks to Delilah, now has like a faster fusion core within the mech. It's like it kind of looks like a Power Rangers mech of just like, it's just so many different parts that are different colors and stuff. Like you got the chest piece is all green of the Mars defense, but then you got like this blue Venus arm that has the now spike attached to it. We got another arm that's like a faded orange that it's so much bigger than the other arm.
Oh, like a construction arm?
Yeah,
basically?
it's like a construction arm, but it's like it has just a huge like sniper detachment to it, and then like the one leg looks like it came from a racer unit, while the other leg is just looks like a standard leg. And the helmet, the head is it's like just one big eye. just one eye, one lens there, but definitely is like split up to like different colors in different like Just split off differently. There's no extra things on the back. It's just a very standard, but also just mix match as hell.
Rad. Sid.
Sasha's looks exactly like Whittlewax's, except less well put together. She had no idea what to do and was very, very concerned that her mech would not work well. So she looked to the most veteran member of the squad and did exactly what he did. But she really liked Katrina's wings, so she just added those.
Daisy.
So I'm horrible at explaining this, but I'm gonna do my best. I imagine like Daisy's incredibly bubbly and girly and just pinkish. Maybe not on the same level of Katrina, but still very close. But her mech does not show anything of what she is. It more shows of what her inside is, and it is like a bat out of hell. Is the best way I could explain it. It is all black with and it's kind of boxy, and the wings kind of look like bat wings, and it kind of also looks like there's like maybe lava seeping in from the underneath it. When you look at it, it looks incredibly terrifying and intimidating. And yeah, that's what it is, you know. That's the best I got.
I imagine on the weapons rack right next to your mech, there is just a two-handed giant hammer.
Maybe like a great sword or something.
Yeah.
It's a great sword.
It does the same aesthetic where it's like a wicked-looking, spiky, like rip and tear looking sword.
Absolutely. Like it is like this giant sword, and it has like spikes, and it's as I said, she's incredibly girly, but this mech is just dark and dangerous, and I love it.
Just put some cat ears on, it'll be fine.
You know what? Yes, it does have cat ears now.
Delilah.
Mine looks like it walked out of a Transformers movie because it did. So Delilah was the kid that had the toy race cars as a kid. Like race cars and driving them have been her life. So she's literally made a Transformer. And the best way I can describe it is like it's like the Nova Storm Transformer. So like the one that's like a fighter jet kind of. So that's how she made it. Was she said, I want fast and I need to fly.
A real quick question for you. Does it maintain the transformation ability?
Yes. So like I said, I'm not great at MacGyvering real quick. I can't think that fast, but it got there. It was a lot of trial and error and some interesting southernisms, but it got there. And so it gets there. It's a little clunky still because I'm still working out the kinks, but it'll get there and it still works. It's just slow. But yeah, so her mech it's not like the purple Nova or the yellow. It still maintains her colors because she was like, fuck that, I want this color. So I went with the same kind of Danny Phantom orange, and then there's just like hot pink accents on like pinstripes and small details. So yeah, I am a Transformer.
Finally, for Jan, who's going to be on with you in this mission, the GP stands for General Purpose mech. It's essentially what came off the factory floor and hasn't been modified at all. Very boxy pauldrons, what looks like a singular visor across the face with another drop down for target acquisition. There is a beam saber at the hip, followed by what looks like a riot shield on the arm, and on the helmet there are these two little portholes for essentially Gatling guns. But he'll look to everyone. All right, we've got a few minutes. Let's suit up. I imagine some of you do it the standard way, but Jan being from Venus has a small orb that he brings out from around his neck and taps it. There is a light that shines across his body but leaves the head opaque. That's the word. And this white jumpsuit spreads from shoe to neckline.
Katrina's is fairly similar, except she pulls out of her thigh sock a pen, which she holds above her head and says, "Let's go!" And as it comes down, there is a kickflip, a spin, and a flash of light, and she is instantly into her mech suit.
Editor's note: everything happens in nanoseconds.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's just. I think for Whittle's Wax, it's just. It's kind of like those gear up montages that are like in like army movies. It's just like strap. And it's not even that Whittle's Wax has a lot to put on. He's literally just putting on this vest and some gloves. That's about it.
In his montage, how many times do the sunglasses change?
Like every single frame.
Nice.
Every single smash cut. But boarding your mechs, there's a startup sequence. You see the overhead displays flash across. It reads, some diagnostics come up, and then the screen in front of you flashes to life. You see the inside of the hangar, but from way up. And in your earpieces, you hear the captain. We are approaching our destination. Prepare for a halo drop. It appears to be a storm around the area of operations. Just a kind of reminder, here on Neptune, it rains diamonds, so your plating should cover it.
Good.
Yeah, it should, Jan pipes up. If anything, it's the re-entry that we should really be worried about. Friction and all that.
Right. Okay.
There is a small countdown that appears before, on 2, which is the most dickish thing you could do, the floor drops out from underneath everyone, and your mechs begin to free fall. From this distance up, the azure blue of Neptune can be seen spread all the way towards the upper side of the planet and the lower side, and underneath you is a roiling storm, clouds forming into this essentially maelstrom. You are fast approaching. Your mechs begin to heat up from re-entry. I'm going to need some drive checks from everyone.
Oh boy.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Or if you wish to just tank it, physique.
Ooh, yes, that's way better for me. Where the heck is my mouse? Hold on. I may need to take off my glasses so I can find my glass. Okay, there it is.
How do I roll?
You'd be able to click on the skill.
Okay. So I roll physical?
You can roll physique or drive.
Physical drive. Okay, let's go with physique.
So many 3s.
It's a lucky number, I think.
It's a lucky number. 8.
Woo!
I got
Daisy
a
got a
6.
fantastic. Daisy's doing kickflips and shit.
This looks amazing.
Dang.
Oh no.
Did I not read? I don't see a number there. Oh,
There's no number.
It's a 1.
It's a 1.
Mhm. It's at the very top of the description.
Yeah. This was a physique roll.
Yeah, that was my physique.
Okay. So what's gonna happen is, as you are all flying, you breach the upper cloud layer, and you begin to feel this rumble of just fucking hailstones hammering into your mechs. Because of how piecemealed your mech is, Wax, some of the parts don't go up to the standard of what is issued for re-entry. The part, like the construction arm, has heated up too much, and you see a bunch of like hailstones crash into it, and there are dents that form along it. We'll get the free. I'll put an aspect out on the table against Wax for that, and we'll just say dented.
Cool.
And that's just something I'll be able to compel when things happen.
Do I put that somewhere? Or
I'll have it on hand.
okay.
Yeah. You breach the lower cloud level. The hail still unrelenting. But you see it, the station. It's large, ovaline, on a landmass, and part of the station goes out and down into the water. As expected, there's no activity. There is no hailing frequency that reaches your ears to usher you into one of the many docking ports. There are a few vehicles that are scattered around that you can see zoomed out when you zoom in via your visors. But there doesn't look to be any destruction.
Vaughn, can you give us a visual of how your sister looks like?
Oh, that's pretty easy. She looks like me, but girl. We're twins.
Makes it super easy.
Can I start investigating the area?
Sure. You all touch down with a loud thump as your thrusters counter the gravity of the planet, which is extreme. Yeah. 3. What are you investigating?
I am investigating the area. I'm sorry if I rolled that a bunch of times. That's my bad.
Okay.
I am just investigating the area, seeing if I can find maybe tracks of his sister or something like that. Anything that seems off, maybe?
Yeah. Most of the vehicles are still parked in their docks or their allocated spaces. It doesn't look like there are any tracks outside. If anything, the storm had destroyed any form of tracking there. You begin to approach the loading bay. There is a singular yellow light that is spinning to indicate that they're in an emergency lockdown. There are metal slats that have formed or dropped down to bar entrance and exit, essentially. But it's safe in here. There is no more hail raining down on you, so you can hop out and investigate some more.
That's all I'll do.
We'll just take the roll of the 3. On one side of the gates, there is a control panel. You could use it to override the lockdown or investigate further. For anyone interested.
I would know that Delilah's like super techie and stuff like that, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm gonna call Delilah over and be like, hey, look, you're really good with tech. I'm okay with tech, but you're really good with tech. You wanna do the thing? Or help me do the thing? I don't know.
Do what thing?
Try to like investigate or so that way I override the thing. This.
I can try.
We could just smash it.
Let's not do that.
Okay.
We might need it.
Hey, look what my mech can do. She's just gonna do pirouettes in her mech to entertain herself.
Wow.
You know what? Me too.
Did you like name your mech?
Mm-hmm.
What did you name her?
Hang on. The error 303, Sarah, file not found. I
404.
named her Christine Daae.
I hate it. As Meg. Not Delilah, as Meg, because I know that reference.
Oh, I named mine too.
What is it? She's still spinning.
It's Jeffrey.
I love it! Jeffrey, that sounds great.
Ash, I love you.
Yeah.
Chaos in a bottle.
Okay, can I roll a craft to kind of just tinker with stuff?
Sure, go for it. I'm gonna set this at a 2. You know what you're doing. It's
I got a 4.
hell yeah. It takes you a few seconds as you pull out a USB cable basically and hook it into the terminal and do a couple of clicks. Jan is pacing around anxiously for this. You can see that some of the subsystems inside have gone offline. Anything in hydroponics is gone, which is their food supply. Air is still good. Life support's still good. But as you scroll through, you note that there are several very weak life signatures inside. And with the press of a button, the gate slowly lifts. And that's where we're going to take our break.
Awesome.
Yeah.
This is so much fun, y'all. Okay, we will be back in about 5 to 10 minutes. We're going to get our drinks. We're going to get our snacks. We're going to take care of our bio breaks. Y'all do the same in chat, and we will see you shortly. Where's my button? All right, I found the button.
There's the button.
Hi, everybody.
Okay.
If we're not careful, it might still be on.
I mean, we are live. Hi, everyone.
Hello.
What?
Oh boy, the things that Cass talk about.
I'm sorry.
Behind
Was that AJ?
Titty-tastic?
Titty-tastic.
Titty-tastic. That's your phrase for the day, chat. Titty-tastic.
Titty bang,
I
bang,
hope
titty,
everyone
titty,
is
bang,
having
bang.
a wonderful and fun time. I know we are all really enjoying the story so far. Thank you so much, RJ, for taking us on this wild anime-inspired adventure. As always, if you're joining us midway through the broadcast, this is a charity channel. If you'd like to subscribe or give bits, although they do not affect our game today like they normally would, those all do get donated to the trademark.org every time I receive a payout. More about that in the links down below. I am fighting the urge to burp right now, so I'm going to go ahead and hand it back over to RJ. RJ, take us away.
When we last left our intrepid heroes, a security gate was being lifted, and at that, you watch Jan go over to a side panel on his mech and hit it quickly, and it pops open. There is an array of weaponry that is inside, and he will pick up what looks like a... You know the Diva Overwatch blaster? Yeah, one of those, and he'll hip holster it.
Yeah, I'm just twirling my pistol, and then...
All right, we're ready.
As I'll ever be. Hey, this is a bad time to tell you this is my first time doing field work, right?
That's so exciting.
It's not
All
nearly
right.
as scary as you think it is. Whittleswax likes to just hype it up. You'll be fine.
You'll be totally wonderful and fantastic.
But just in case, Katrina and I will take point.
Copy.
You can stay in the back with me if you want.
Okay, he'll lean over to you. So, what does take point mean?
It means they go in the front.
Okay.
Katrina's been doing like the anime sit like up in her mech and just like shouting down to everyone the whole time. She'll do a little flip and somersault down to the ground, and she lands on the ground, and in her hand is a bow identical to the one that is being held by her mech. I'm ready.
Okay.
Thank you, Sarah. I love this.
Just as the inside of the loading bay is eerily quiet, there is the dull yellow spinning light that illuminates part of the bay infrequently. You'll get a flash of the rows and rows of shelving and desks that are inside of there 1 second as the bulb rotates away and up into the ceiling, followed by another flash as it comes back down.
Vaughn, you said that this was a research facility, right?
Yeah, they are studying stuff here on Neptune. I didn't really get the specifics, something about an NDA.
Do we have like scanners on us or something?
Yeah, I could say you have like visual scanners.
Yeah, can we scan for life forms? 'Cause...
One of the free floating aspects that I forgot to mention is a ship AI that is hardwired into all your gear.
Yeah.
There's a small chirping voice over your comms. Sorry, I was doing some maintenance on the ship. Galileo here. I see you've made it to the ground safely.
Yeah, Galileo, can we get a scan for life forms other than us?
On it, Wax. I'll roll Galileo's lore. Or actually, I'll roll his investigate. Oh. I imagine from your glasses, all your sunglasses, Wax, have the visor integration, so you get like a heads-up display.
Yep.
There is this grid-like ping that stems from you overlays over your crew and out into the loading bay. Currently no signs of life here. I do detect some movement on a lower level.
Oh, maybe everyone's just hanging out down there.
Maybe. It's like 1 or 2 though, so I'd be careful if I were you.
You should be fine.
I don't like this.
Is the life human-sized?
Is the life punchy size?
Anything is punchy size, Daisy.
I was about to say I don't think that's mutually exclusive, but
You just gotta do your best.
Thanks, Galileo.
All right. Looks like we're going downstairs.
Making your way out of this area into a long corridor, you can see different offshoots and hallways. There are a few doors along this corridor, reading like maintenance. Some is storage. One reads like an office room.
So
Can we say that we have like a map of this place or something?
Yeah, with a 5 on Galileo's lore, he'll upload like a basic echolocation map.
I mean,
so
this is
should
a
we?
research facility, so there should be more people here.
I mean, maybe they left. Should we split up and take a look around, or stick together?
We could totally split the party.
Yeah,
When has that
nothing
ever gone bad?
Oh.
Never. Remember our
I'm
last
gonna-
mission? It went totally fine.
we all almost died.
No, we didn't.
That
That
was a
was-
minor error.
Yeah, that was just like,
Twice.
okay, so maybe it didn't go so fine.
Minor-ish error.
All right, I'm gonna
We're
take.
live.
I'm gonna take. Take Sasha, and we're gonna try to find the security room. See if we can get some footage of what happened here.
Okay.
You want to
Okay,
take the new
great.
guy with you?
Yeah, I'll take Sasha and Vaughn. Let's go.
All right, y'all stay safe.
Be careful.
Where is the other 3 heading?
What were all the options again?
On this base floor, there are a few rooms. There's a storage room. There's a maintenance room. There are several other rooms that don't really have any distinguishing markings to it. You think they're offices. You'd have to go either to another floor, above or below, to access the rest of this facility.
Should we check out maybe one of the offices, or we could go another floor down?
Another
I
floor
think-
down.
Yeah, I think we should probably go down. Maybe to the maintenance room.
Okay.
That way we can, see if somebody was down there tinkering with some stuff. Maybe I can help.
Maybe there'll be a more detailed schematic.
That too. Okay.
All right, let's go.
The elevators, of course, are not working in an emergency situation, so it's all stairs from here.
That's
Can
fine.
I tinker?
You can tinker!
Not about that stair life.
That's a mood and a half.
I have the tinker away aspect, to where it's like I can sometimes just mess with the inner machinations of machines to try and make them more efficient or work, but there's no promise it'll work. And if it does, good luck.
Cursed elevators, all right. That's a 0.
I said, hold on.
Oh, that didn't roll. Can you give me an actual, like a craft check?
Craft check? Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Hold on.
Okay. Plus 1. You have a 3. Okay. So here's what happens. As you do your tinkering thing, the elevator doors slide open slowly, and the white light bulb inside flickers on. Looks usable.
I'll hop on in first.
All right, let's go. This is gonna be great.
There is a control panel. It reads like floors 1 through 30 for some godforsaken reason.
Sounds horrible.
But after like floor 5, there is a keycard latch that you have to push something in to access lower floors.
Do you think you can get us around that, or should we? I mean, I can go check the office if you want.
Why don't you go ahead and do that? You can take Daisy. I'll sit here and I'll mess with it and see if I can figure anything out by the time you get back.
Okay. I'm gonna head over to one of the offices before we go down and look around.
Yeah, give me a investigate. You find nothing.
Can I assist?
Look, I found this keychain.
Is there?
Ooh, it matches.
Okay.
It matches your dress.
I'm gonna keep it.
So give me also an investigate roll to make an advantage, and we'll see if that adds on anything.
Okay.
No. I apologize.
We tried. So she also finds a keychain. Look, this one has a bat.
Twins.
There's basically a lanyard with like a bunch of pins on it, and it just has like a little ID, but it doesn't have the barcode that's needed to like put in.
Should we check some of the other rooms?
We can.
Okay.
And we might find more keychains.
Oh, we could have so many keychains. We could get a keychain for everyone.
Yes.
Well, that's happening. Wax, Sasha, and Jan are heading over to security.
Jan, how are you liking your first mission?
Utterly terrifying. It's, I thought I would be mining space rocks or taking apart a ship, not going in to rescue my sister.
Yeah, that does kind of put a lot of pressure on the situation.
But you know what? I'm not put off. That's a good thing, right?
Yeah.
There's
I
a
honestly
small
don't
ping.
know how you're not just in the corner crying. I would be.
There's a small ping that happens over everyone's audio. Jan, accelerated heart rate detected. Are you all right? No. Leo, leave me alone.
Well, I hope we find your sister.
Yeah, me too. Wax, you make it to the security door. It's one of those sliding ones where you hit a button and it'll go for you. Inside is a messy scene.
I put my hands over both their eyes.
I will not get too in-depth with the graphic, but there is a guard slumped over their desk. And what looks like a long, wiry something embedded into their neck.
I'm gonna tap my visors and just be like, Galileo, you seen this?
Ooh, that is not PG. Why did you, And you see your visor kind of scan around the room quickly, identifying some objects, but then locks in on that object in the guard's neck. And you see a faint blue pulse around it. This is bioorganic.
Like a spine or something?
Or
Like
some
from
sort
a
of
porcupine?
or some sort of tentacle.
Is he just fully dead?
I don't know. Why don't you go check his pulse? Just kidding. I've got you.
I'm gonna kill an AI.
Where it is you. That's Galileo. I don't know. I think he dead.
All right. And all right, Wax is just gonna go into the room and like kind of like breach, like look around,
Check
see
your
if there's
corners.
anything, check my corners, and then just fully just push the security guard off the desk, take whatever card, like any clearance cards they have on him.
At the hip, there's like one of those extendo ones.
Yeah, and then also, just just gonna say to Vaughn, that accelerated heartbeat. You know what's good about having those?
It means my adrenaline's working.
Means your adrenaline's working. Means that you're more alert. It means that you're most likely not gonna make stupid mistakes.
It also means you're not dead.
Most likely. Sometimes that adrenaline gets the better of us. But fear is a great motivator.
Wax, as the body hits the floor, this ropey organism detaches from the neck. You can see along one of the sides of the face are basically these eyes that blink up at you. You hear a
just immediately just pulls.
there is a screech, like a as it rears back, and you see. Do you know what a lamprey is? That cylindrical mouth filled with teeth starts to spin in like a clockwise and counterclockwise circle, and it takes an aggressive stance towards you.
Shooting the hell out of it.
Shoot it! Shoot it!
Shooting the hell out of it.
Sure, give me a shoot.
Oh man.
I wanna shoot, baby.
Let's go. Hell yeah.
I gotta roll a defend for this thing. Not that it might do any good. Let's do a fight defense. That's a 5-shift hit. You kill it with style.
Just like once it just like start like open with his eyes, like I'm just kind of like I took the card off. I'm like now at the computer. I just hear just like don't even look at it and shoot it.
So I imagine cinematically it's like the back of this creature as it's staring you down, and then it just explodes and the camera focuses in on you, Wax, as you have your gun pointed at it, not even looking.
Like I said, fear is a great motivator.
Yeah, right.
But you weren't afraid.
Oh, I'm scared every goddamn time I go out on the field. Is what you do with that fear is how you deal with it.
And I am checking security files, security footage.
Really quick, Jan hits the communicator at his neck. Hey, folks, just be a little careful. There's something really wrong going on. I think I'm gonna be sick.
Welcome, Raiders. Thank you, Lantern Noir, for the raid.
Yay! There are giant worm tentacle things with razor sharp teeth, so be careful.
We got a...
Damn, I had a sci-fi reference in my head, and it completely just left my brain.
My brain went to what was the Stephen King movie? What about the shit weasels?
We got a shit weevil situation. Protocol 96. Daisy, Katrina, Delilah.
Wait, which
Just
one's
be on the-
96?
The opposite of nice.
The opposite of nice. Terribly, terribly wrong.
Oh,
I
right.
thought there was 91.
No, that's when we have to surprise the captain with a birthday.
Oh,
We
Yeah.
just did a 91, right?
No, that was 74.
Oh,
I thought that was 51.
Regardless, there's freaking tentacle monsters.
A very deadpan who's on first.
This group would be great in real life alien situations.
Katrina, Daisy, what's your situation with the key card?
we didn't find one, but we found a keychain for everyone. They have a lot of
Yeah.
keychains and pins here.
And a lanyard.
Yeah.
Whittleswag, Sasha, and y'all, have y'all found any key cards or anything? I've got the elevator kind of working. We got to have a card to get to different levels for certain things.
Can I send a visual of the card to Delilah so they can so she can see if they can manually put in like a code or something?
Yeah, I can. I'd say you'd be able to do that.
Yeah, I hold up the card that I got from the security officer. He's like, we found this from the security. Is this helpful?
Storyteller, is it helpful? I thought I
Uh,
had to swap it.
I mean, I could say that you can do the USB thing, plug it into the system, and then hack your way in to say, "Hey, this person's activating it."
Well, I ain't that techie, but I can try. Let me see what I can do.
You can do it, Delilah. I believe in you. Also, do you want the green keychain or the purple keychain?
Purple.
Okay.
We'll give you a +2 here because you have an actual code as on top of whatever you're rolling.
So crafts.
Hell
7.
yeah.
Hell yeah. You managed to you set out to do what you need to do, and you see the rest of the floors light up as you essentially activate the rest of the elevator. Because you've succeeded so high, I'll say you don't have to do this again. You have free reign.
Nice.
All right, y'all. Daisy, Trina, go ahead and come on back. I got the elevator working.
Wax, one more thing. You want to view security footage?
Yeah, see what happened in the last, I guess, 48 hours?
Okay. You begin to scrub through, starting at the furthest point in time. Everything looks normal on all the feeds. Up until about 10 hours ago, there is an alert, a breach in the hull. And you quickly scan over to where that is. It's a viewing port, and it looks like there is a researcher standing there, admiring the oceans. She moves back, looks over to her left. It looks like she screams and starts running, and you can see one of these lamprey-esque figures, except much, much larger. The mouth is about person-sized, slams into the glass and saws inward. Water begins to leak as this viewing port is being breached, and you watch as smaller ones begin to basically come out of this larger lamprey's mouth and squirm around outward.
Ugh.
As Katrina and Daisy come back, we can breathe in here, right?
Yeah.
We determined that? Okay. My face visor is fully retracted, and I have in my hands a bunch of bags of potato chips and a honey bun in my hand that I am eating. And Daisy and I both have trucker hats on top of our helmets that say Neptune. Better down where it's wetter on top on them on the front. I found a vending machine. Oh, here's your keychain.
Look how cool these hats are.
Also, like a company mug.
Mm-hmm. I have that looped into the belt of my
Well, I
suit.
don't know where you're going to put all of that over there, but you know.
Daisy's drinking chocolate milk out of hers.
Where did you even get that?
Oh, there's a vending machine. Do you want some?
Right over there.
I have barbecue chips.
Ooh, barbecue.
Here you go.
Thank you. So let's go ahead, get on in this elevator. Again, hold on. You may regret having that milk over there, Daisy. I make no promises it's gonna be an easy and smooth elevator ride, but we'll get there. And I'll hit the button to the maintenance level.
Is it gonna make me go bleh again?
I don't know. We'll find out.
You should be fine. You have your visor up this time.
Ooh.
There, for a sickening moment, is a stutter to the elevator. As if the release is thinking about it.
Oh no.
Then you feel the floor give out from under you for just the briefest of seconds before it stops again, and like you've just hopped in place, and it slowly begins to lower down. You see past the 5th floor, sub-basement 1, sub-basement 2, sub-basement 3. Maintenance is on sub-basement 5. And you make it there with another sputter and stop. This elevator's not having a good time.
This kind of feels like that one time we all went on that amusement park ride, and the elevator was going up and down and up and down, and everyone was screaming.
I remember that. The terrors.
Mhm.
What was
Yeah,
that?
the Tower of Terror.
I thought it was the Manor of Terror.
Was it the Manor of Terror? There were a lot of things with terror in their name at that amusement park.
There really was.
Come on, we'll talk about the tower later. We gotta
Okay.
go. We gotta figure all
Should
this
really
stuff
take Sasha there. I think she'd like it.
out. Are you?
Ooh, yes. She would have so much. She may have. Well, you know what? It's Sasha. Shh.
On y'all.
Still carrying my snacks.
Because this is the maintenance level, it's not as polished as the other floors. You see grading catwalks, followed by doors that lead into the various subsystems of this station. There's one labeled life support, another labeled defense. There's a power generator room. Where would you like to go?
So, usually, don't we normally have to do like power first, right? Because like we need power to the rest of the place to get to the others. Is that right, Delilah?
Yeah.
Or we could turn off all the power and get some glow sticks and have a slumber party.
No.
A rave.
No. Why did he leave me here? No, we gotta do the power. You're right, Katrina.
Okay. See, I learned something last time.
Yes. Now let's go find the big switch.
Remember that one time when all the lights went out and we did have a rave? That was fun.
That was so much fun. We should do it again.
I think Sasha was in the corner.
I just ping Whittle's Wax as like a text kind of thing, being like, help me.
I think Wax was on the table that night.
Mm-hmm.
It's just like it's just like,
You know the deal. It was your turn this time.
Make no mistake, we love the both of you, but goddamn.
Look, these two apparently have one brain cell between them, and neither of them are using it right now. So
I think one is being a
And it's,
little...
yeah, my partner just said, and it's made of glitter, and they're not wrong. Ooh, okay.
Widow
Yeah,
Swax,
making our way downtown towards the power switch and
walk in fast.
trying to.
Sasha, you had something?
Oh, I was just gonna say to Widow Swax, do you think we should keep this?
Is that the tentacle, or
Yes. The very massacred tentacle.
Well, I don't know how much of a use it would be.
Someone might be able to, I don't know, research it.
We can go down to the cafeteria and shove it in a fridge.
Okay.
Let's. All right. So, alien creature comes. Lampreys comes and
vomits up lots of little lampreys.
yeah, and they attach themselves to people
And kill them.
and kill them.
Is that all they do? Wasn't
Well-
there a movie about this? I think you should shoot the guard's body a lot.
Well,
A little.
I don't think he's gonna be moving anytime soon.
But what if the little lamprey did the same thing that the big lamprey did and vomited a bunch of little itty bitty tiny lampreys into his body?
Could we just shut the door?
That would work too.
Yeah, we got what we needed from in here, so
Just leave it and then shut the door, and then go to like one of the offices and push a desk in front of it, just in case.
As you're pushing that, Jan pulls out the blaster and fiddles with something, and he'll pull the trigger twice, and you see a plasma flame come out, and it'll just start welding the side shut.
Really good idea. See, you're doing so well.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
You're doing way better than I did on my first mission.
Thanks. Yep. Trying. Yep.
That's not too hard to do, though. I clung onto the ship and cried.
He'll give you this look that's just like, oh, honey, no.
and look where you got it 3 months later.
Wait, what? Well, the topside team is heading to cafeteria. The bottom side team is going to go and restore power to the station.
Yes, I think that's where we're heading.
Did you just call us tops and bottoms? Is that where you went?
I mean, Galileo is totally not looking for big switches right now on the internet to give people a search result.
I was just
Well-
checking. Carry on.
Are you two?
I want waffle fries.
What are you doing in my house? Oh, that's right. I let you in.
Delilah, as you head over to the room with the power in it, you can see that one of the tables inside has been thrown lengthwise across the bottom, and basically a makeshift barricade has been made there.
Y'all?
Yeah.
You brought weapons with you, right?
Of course, I never leave anywhere without my sword.
Okay. Get them out.
Oh, she's gonna set down the array of snacks that she's been carrying on a table.
She'll like finish out her Cheetos real quick, and then like, okay.
Oh, don't forget the dust on your fingers.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Don't want to get that on your weapons. It'll never come out. With a flick of Katrina's arm from her mech suit, the bow that she was holding previously just whoop appears. I'm ready.
And she'll, sword ready.
Hey, Galileo,
Hello.
can you broadcast this over to the others real quick?
Oh, that's the thing, Delilah. I'm always watching.
Well, yeah, you are. They're not.
Transmitting data now.
Thank you. Hey, y'all, heads up. I'm just doing this just in case something goes wrong, but this don't look right. All right, y'all, you ready?
Do it.
All right, I'm gonna I'm just gonna kind of just start moving the tables and stuff out of the way.
As you begin to move the tables and stuff out of the way, could you roll me a defense roll, which is either fight or physique?
I can do physique. 1.
1 versus this scrub lord. Actually, you rolled a 5 there. Or no, you rolled a 1. They rolled a -3. As a metal pipe comes swinging down from the corner and hits against the ground, you see a elderly man dressed in researcher's clothing. He looks up at you and backs away, pointing the pipe. Show me your neck.
Excuse me? Usually you gotta buy me dinner first.
Show me your neck.
Okay. Here, look, I got short hair anyway. I don't know why you can't see from where you at.
Once he's seen everything, turns to Kat and Daisy. You too. Oh. Good, you're not want to get in.
What's happening?
I'm making a point to get in with strangers. Who are you?
Oh, I'm the head researcher here. He'll turn back and people are starting to come out of, like, their hiding spaces, essentially. We managed to get ourselves down here and lock the place up. How did you get the elevators working?
A lot of luck and some elbow grease.
Mm-hmm. Oh, and snacks.
Lots of snacks.
Right. I'm McNamara. These are my people. Did you encounter any of the worms?
Worms?
What kind of worms?
They long-bodied. They attached themselves to your necks.
No, but hold on. Hey, Whittleswag, Sasha, Jan, y'all find those wormy things?
Yeah, we killed one of the security guards that had one.
Okay, where are y'all again?
We're currently in the cafeteria.
Okay. So Mr. Researcher, my associates said that there were some over in the cafeteria, but they're all right. They took care of it. Muted.
Thank you. There are so much more than just the one. If they've made it topside, that's bad.
Okay. Well, does that mean that they're not going to be down here then?
That's unknown. It's been very quiet here recently, but we did spot a few. Of the hosts, at least.
Okay. Well, do y'all have weapons? Even other pipes or sticks or something?
There are, like, a few people that come out. There's people with wrenches and pipes. There's no form of long range in here.
Well, that's better than nothing. We'll get y'all out of here. We'll do our best, and we can get you back up to the ship somehow. We'll figure it out when we get there. Hey, Whittleswag, Sasha, Jan, let's go ahead and meet back up to the main area where we all were. Or how far are they from us, like levels wise?
Main floor 1, sub basement 5, like 6 floors.
Okay. So we can either meet up in the middle and then all go up together, which might be the safest thing, so that way we've got extra firepower, or we all just meet back up at the main level.
If you are all here to rescue us, you can escort us over to the escape pods.
Oh, well, that works too.
Where are those at?
Yes.
Top floor, floor 5. That's our airborne bay.
Okay. So,
So we need to go to the main floor, which is in the middle where we were, and then go up from there, right?
Yeah. Okay. Well, I did fix the elevator. I will warn you, it ain't steady, but it gets there.
Just think of it like an amusement park ride. It's fun.
Yeah.
It's a
Max
lot of
capacity is like 20 people on that elevator.
How many people are there?
There's like 40 in here, so it'd be probably 2 trips.
I could take one trip, and you guys could take, and you can take another.
Delilah, over your comms, you just have a text chat that pops up from Jan, and it just reads, "Is my sister there?"
You're muted, Delilah.
Sorry. What was her name?
Emily.
Emily. That's right. That's right. Is there an Emily here?
The head researcher looks back through the crowd and shakes his head. Sorry, there used to be a lot of us. It's very hard to keep track of everyone. Is there an Emily here? And everyone looks around and shakes their head.
No, Jan, she ain't down here. She might be on another floor, maybe.
There's a thumbs up icon that's sent to you.
Yeah. So let's go ahead and send the first batch up with Miss Daisy over here. They'll help you out. They'll take care of you. Hopefully.
So I guess me, Sasha, and Vaughn will meet you up there. We'll try to clear up if what they're saying is true that some are getting topside. We'll try to clear up as many as we can.
Okay. Just meet up at the escape pods then on that very top floor.
Yep.
Okay.
I'm gonna put my hand on Vaughn's like,
We'll find her.
Yeah. As you're all standing in the cafeteria, behind one of the lunch counters that essentially the staff serves to whoever's eating, you hear a loud bang. This, and it happens again, just a poof. Further on inside the kitchen area.
To have and to roll, thank you so much for the raid. We love you.
I'm gonna look at Sasha, and I'm gonna be like looking at like a utensil that's on the on like one of the tables, and to throw it in a direction that's away from us, but like close to the sound.
There's a brief pause before the banging happens again, this time a little bit more rapidly.
Chuck the ladle.
It clatters off into the distance. You hear one bang, and there's a muffled something you can't quite hear, but it sounded like a yelp.
Damn it.
It could be another one of the researchers.
Okay, all right. Be prepared. I will go towards the sound cautiously.
Equipping my copycat rifle on my arm.
And Jan pulls up the rear. We're doing this stealthily. Do we have a
Nah,
stealth?
I don't think stuff. Just like slowly.
Okay. The back area of the kitchen is also in disarray. Pots and pans are scattered across the floor. You spot the utensil you threw plus the ladle, almost near the same spot, actually. And that banging coming from the back, which looks like it's coming from a very large freezer.
I'm gonna.
Do you want to open it, or should I? And you shoot, or I shoot?
If it's a researcher, maybe you should not shoot.
But what are they doing in the freezer?
They could have barricaded themselves in,
All right.
and now they're stuck. I'll open the door.
Setting to stun.
Holds a ladle. There is no stun setting.
Okay, hold on. Just
For Jan, there's no stun setting.
It's like, hold on, set to stun.
Amazing.
All right, I'm gonna motion to Sasha to open the door.
Door swings open and someone stumbles out, gasping. Jan screams in that very supernatural Dean Winchester when he got covered in the yellow powder.
I can
Yellow
hear that in my
fever.
head.
I can too. That was scary.
A woman stumbles out. Messy brown hair is in a ponytail. She looks up. Oh, thank God, someone came.
Do you have lampreys in you?
What? No. What?
How
Show
do we
your
know you're
neck.
done? Yeah.
She'll quickly scramble at the high collar and show you either side of her neck and the back. There's nothing there.
All right. Come with us. We're going to the escape pods.
Yeah, okay. She'll look over to the right side. Jan? Hey, Jess, have you seen my sister? I've been looking for her. And she'll shake her head. I got separated from M not too long ago. She might still be here on the floor. There's a deep inhale from Jan as he will pull out his blaster and begins to leave the cafeteria area.
Jan, hold on. We'll go with you.
Cool, thanks. You know, all that bravado I just had, as soon as I stepped out of the cafeteria, it was immediately gone because it's still very dark here.
Yeah, that will happen.
All right. Jess, was it?
She'll nod her head.
All right, come with us.
She'll stop by a kitchen block and pull a knife.
Because apparently they got to this floor, so we might have to fight for our lives going back up.
There's a hand that goes up to your shoulder, wax, like a small pat, and on the left side of your shoulder, Jess walks over to the right, and you see Sasha and Jan at the other end, and in your brain you're just thinking, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? Turning your head, you can see a emaciated face looking at you, a very long, tendrily object protruding from their neck, and they snarl.
Everyone get down! And just pistol whip them.
Give me a fight roll.
Ugh.
Do that. +2, 0. They'll give you a fight defense. It's a good thing these are scrubs.
Oh, damn.
1, you. Okay. So. It's fine. It's a defense roll. They get a boost to their next attack. You don't take any damage off of this.
Yeah, it was more of like a kind of like,
Nope, get away.
And as you swing your pistol to knock them away from you, you can see stirring further down in the cafeteria as more and more of these emaciated figures begin to rise. Meanwhile, how's evacuation going, y'all?
I don't know. How is it going?
You've loaded the first 20 people up. And the elevator ride is slow. The increased weight plus the instability of the tampering, it's doubling the time it takes for any passage. The other 20 people are waiting around the bottom, essentially. One of them yells as, again, these emaciated figures in security and research dress begin to shuffle out of one of the rooms.
Oh, Delilah!
And this is why I told you to have your weapon ready.
We shouldn't have sent Daisy. We should not have sent Daisy.
I mean, I got a gun too. It's good. Let's go.
Okay. I'm gonna move through the people as... Yeah, I'm gonna move through the people and start shooting.
Yeah, give it to me. Don't worry, Daisy, I got you next.
Okay.
4?
Okay. Delilah, you are also rolling.
I have no idea what I would roll because I don't have shoot on here.
Do you have a fight skill?
No. I have provoke. I can bully the worm.
Bully them.
You know, you'd have to buy them dinner first.
I got physique.
Sure, like provoker for Zeke, provoke to draw the attention away from the not quite defenseless, but not quite as equipped researchers, or physique to basically hold back some of them.
Yeah, I can do physique, and I can try and like pull the non-emaciated away from them,
Sure.
and just be like, Katrina, get him.
What? I thought you said you had a gun!
I do. I just
Oh.
I've been messing with it again, and I don't know if it's ready yet. Come on, y'all. Come on. You over here. You over here. You stay over there. You over here.
Yeah. Yeah, well, I can say you can usher around people. Delilah, what are your arrows made out of?
Delilah or me?
Oh, I'm sorry, Katrina.
I mean, I imagine it's like a light gun that's flavored as a
Hard light.
yeah. So it's
Also-
just blaster, like pew pew pew.
Okay. You send off a blast. It hits one square in the chest, and the hard light actually shatters into a shotgun-like projectile spread and hits a bunch of them in the back. They all topple backwards a little bit, but slowly a few of them start getting back up.
Oh, that better come back down fast.
Daisy. Bing. The door opens to floor 5, the landing bay. Looks quiet.
Too quiet?
Too quiet.
Okay. I'm looking around, kind of making sure there's nothing around. I'm ushering people, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm like being super like trying to be quiet and trying to, like I said, just shh, go, go, go.
You get a ping over your comms from Galileo, Daisy.
Yup.
Accelerated heart rate detected in your party. I believe this is what the children say. Shit has gone down.
Okay. Shit. Okay. Who first? Who has the highest heart rate?
Well, that's subject. Normally the resting heart rates are... Oh, sorry. Brevity. I would say... Yeah, Delilah.
Okay. Am I able to usher the people away and then go back to the group?
Yeah. There's still some preparations to get the pods ready. If this area... They'll secure the area as best as they can. There are some guards there. And they'll go to a terminal and pull out weaponry. But you're free to head back down if you wish.
Yep. I'm gonna head back down, and it goes super fast now because Delilah fixed it, right?
It goes super fast now because there's not a lot of people on it.
Okay. Like, that was quick.
The door opens and there's a hand that reaches through.
Human hand? Alien hand?
A human hand, just someone like let us in, please.
Okay, yeah, she'll usher them in, and then she's gonna go try to find what's going on.
Katrina and Delilah are currently engaged. We'll flip back topside to Sasha. Whittlewax, what are you doing?
We gotta move now.
Shoot it!
Shoot it.
I shoot it!
Roll me a shoot. I'll roll a shoot for the boy as well. Three, and then they get some defense rolls. Oh dear.
Oh no.
Oh dear.
Oh no.
So the rookies fire wide.
Yeah.
And
Added 2.
yeah, I got a 1. I got a rock.
Oh no, I did not. Okay, it's
Oh no,
not,
it's the yellow.
it's not showing me what I actually got, I don't think. Let me see.
Each
That
got a 3, I see.
Okay, I did get a 3.
And
Okay.
you got a 5.
Woo! But it also
I
got a 5.
apologize. These sheets are weird.
Yeah, it's kind of confusing of what it's actually. I've been going by the number that's right next
I-
to the word, the one that's not right next to the word.
I think
Yeah.
that's the modifier, because that corresponds to the skills on our sheet. I think what we're
Yeah.
actually rolling is what's in the circle.
In the circle. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, but sometimes when I
Because see, both greats are the same, and the statistics of getting that.
I just want to go real
the
quick.
thing is like
eh.
I rolled a fight, and my fight is usually plus is fair, but
Yeah.
it showed up as mediocre.
I rolled in athletics, which is normally a +3. There's a 5 in the corner, but a -1. But I hover over it, and it shows the roll.
Yeah,
I
if
think
you
it's underneath, like it's right underneath the like little black bar where it
yeah.
says
If you
fair.
if you hover over the number
Oh,
that's
wait,
next to
no way.
mediocre, it says rolling 4DF plus.
The
2.
yellow circle's your fate points.
Got it.
The purple is your roll.
Okay.
There
I
we
don't
go.
see a
And also-
purple.
He's saying purple because his is in night mode.
Mhm.
Oh, okay.
It's the yellow one that reads.
Yeah, it's the number that's next to. So the number that's in the circle is your fate points. That
Mhm.
the one that says like mediocre, fair,
That's your hit.
average. That's
That is what you actually got.
That's
Okay.
what I rolled.
Got it.
It ain't a Hype Goblin stream without technical difficulty.
No, it really that's the name of the game here. It's fine.
No, the name of the game is Fate.
Yeah, that's. What
No,
it
the
is.
name of the
That's
game
it.
is Junker Squad.
Oh, yeah, you're right. The name
That's
of
the name of the
system.
show. God damn it!
The name of the game is 52.
Banana.
I'm gonna shoot. I'm gonna shoot.
Everyone-
I'd like to shoot, please.
I got superb.
Ooh.
Jesus Christ.
That's
veteran
why
is
I'm
showing.
shot color.
Yeah. spinning around your gun, you just taking down people as you begin to vacate the cafeteria and heading towards the elevator.
Yeah, well, actually, we need to go to the stairs because the elevator's occupied. Unless there's another elevator.
No, I think the comedy of errors was Jan hits the button and then the elevator stops on the floor. And there are people inside and they're like, occupied! Jan's like,
Okay.
fuck!
I hope you do your cardio. I do at least 2 hours every day. Let's go.
2 hours?
Look, 90% of it is just her anxiety. Leave her alone.
She runs until her anxiety's done.
Which is never.
Like,
Bottom squad.
to the stairs, let's go!
Lower level squad, not bottom squad. I don't know preferences.
I mean, you can.
Well, they're bottom squad, we're mid squad now, and then top squad is the evacuees.
There you go.
Shit.
Oh, mid. That's what the kids say. I don't want to be mid squad. That means we suck.
Oh.
You're going to have to defend yourselves for a few rounds as people are basically going back up, getting back down, and sending the elevator back down for y'all.
Did I get to the party yet?
Yeah, you're there.
Do I see anything I could I can slay?
If the phrase "we have you surrounded" good, there's a lot more of you to kill then comes to mind, it's that.
I'm going for the first thing that I see. I'm looking to attack whatever I can get my hands on. Or I get my sword on.
Give me a fight roll.
Yeah. Hold on.
Delilah, Katrina, what are you doing?
Cinematically, I feel like Katrina is getting back up from suddenly being ass over tea kettle in the time that it took Daisy to come back and join the group. But she's gonna get up and she's gonna shoot again.
Sure, that's an epic.
Yeah, give me a shoot roll. I'll give you some defenses.
2. Fair.
Well, Daisy succeeds with a shit ton of style, and you actually do hit somebody because they rolled a 0.
Nice.
Katrina. Delilah, what are you up to?
Trying to MacGyver something so I can just kind of like flamethrower these things.
I would say there are canisters of liquid nitrogen down here.
Cool, I'm gonna do that. Crafts, come here. Cool.
Oh no.
I imagine Delilah reaches up, grabs like a hose, like turns the spigot off, and then yanks it down, shoves it into one of these liquid nitrogen canisters by the nozzle, and then like you essentially garden hose pinch to the top through your jumpsuit. It's thermal protected, so you will not suffer any harmful consequences of spraying down these things with liquid nitrogen. And in conjunction, Daisy, you run up to a row of them with your greatsword. There's enough space for a very wide swing, and you shatter a bunch of them with a sideward huck. Katrina, you headshot something that's about to attack Daisy, and it crumples to the ground. There are 3 or 4 of these creatures left, and they will look at your group. I'm gonna give them a floating tag that they are fearful. They recoil backwards away from you, hissing and like growling. Essentially, they are not standing a chance here.
I'd like to go after them if they're gonna start running.
Oh, that's right. I could compel you here, actually. Yeah. So, interpreting fear of chickens, they are afraid of you. Do you turn fearful of them?
They turn into chickens?
No, they don't turn into chickens. They are afraid, as in the idiom turn chicken.
Okay.
As a joke. You can go after them.
Yeah, I'm 100% going after them. Hey, get back here! We were having fun!
No.
I wanna say like the comms are still open and this is like I am
Jan is just looking down like, what the fuck?
Welcome
this
to
is
the
why they
team,
keep-
Jan.
And this is why they keep Daisy on board.
This is
Captain's
why.
just
This is why we need fucking psychiatrists on board.
This is why we need psychovals.
We're fine. Yeah.
It's totally
The hose
okay.
going. Daisy's chasing after these things, talking about having too much fun. Sasha's literally just like sprinting up 18 flights of stairs. It's,
Oh, you're
it's
gonna
a
hear
party,
on your
y'all.
comments, yeah, and just going after all of them and like hog calling them everything, like the full like everything.
Actually,
So do you remember that one time that we were all off-world and everything was on fire?
Oh, that
No.
was great.
You're gonna have to be more specific.
3 weeks ago on Tuesday.
Ah, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Delilah did it again.
I'm going to also add a situational aspect to the maintenance room team called Slippery When Wet. The liquid nitrogen is spilling out onto the floor. So, Daisy, your attempts to chase down these people might be a little hampered.
That's fine. I imagine that they've done this several times before. And she's kind of like, okay, the floor is wet again. The floor is lava. The floor is lava.
I'm gonna say you don't even need to roll. They are in retreat, they're en route, and you can dispatch them as needed. But they were heading back to another room where they had poured out of, essentially. And as you finish off one of the last of them, the door is still open.
And just like bloodlust in her eyes. That was so much fun. What?
Looking in, this looks like one of the storage rooms that house essentially mechanical parts and the components used down here. All of the shelving has been pushed to the side or against the ground, and you can see clinging against one of the walls, there is a person that has essentially been wasp-hived into it.
Can I go take a look at it, investigate it?
You certainly can.
Okay, cool. Would you like an investigation?
I don't like that voice. I don't like that voice.
I don't like that eyebrow raise.
I don't like that smile, RJ.
What?
RJ, we don't like anything you're doing right now.
I love consequences. Okay, would you like a...
investigation? Yeah. Yeah. I'll say that clears it.
All those things you did scared me.
I'm in danger.
I'm in danger.
In this low light, you squint for a moment. You think to yourself, yawn? But no, the hair's too long. The facial features too feminine.
Okay, I'm going to see if I can like start taking everything off and try to see if I can like check her out and
As you begin to tear off the wax paper, not quite paper, but like this mucousy substance that's clinging her to the wall, the body starts to slowly fall forward. You can see a brief rise in the chest as a breath is being taken in. But along with this film, you can see that several of these lamprey-like creatures have attached themselves to points on her back and neck, and they are fused with the station itself. And as you catch her, her eyes open and there is a eerie blue glow to them. She opens her mouth and in a voice not her own begins to speak. And that's what we're going to call it for today.
Holy butts, RJ!
Hi.
Was
I've been
she-
planning this for a week.
Holy cow. Thank you
Well-
everyone so much for hanging out with us. I am heckin'
I'm shook.
concerned.
I'm in danger. It's okay.
Everything's fine. Thank you everyone so much for coming in and hanging out with us. Thank you for the raids, Lantern Noir, and to Heaven to Roll. Thank you so much. We love you all so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Welcome newcomers. What do I normally say after the shows?
Sarah
I-
shook too. Look what you did, RJ.
I am
Look what you've
shook.
done.
Oh my gosh. Anyways, this has been our game today. Thank you so much for hanging out. We are going to tell you all about some charities that we all love and enjoy. As always, my favorite charity of choice is the trevorproject.org. They provide crisis counseling support to the LGBTQIA plus youth. And they actually have a whole host of educational resources that you can check out as well. Going into Pride Month, they're a very good place to make your first stop to find Pride Month related charities, live streams, excuse me, all sorts of things. There are a whole bunch of people fundraising for them right now, so definitely go check them out. That link will be popping up in chat shortly. All right, who's next? I need a minute.
AJ, you're up next.
I totally had a charity, but you know what? I'm gonna go with the one that my friend Bo was raising money for yesterday. That Meg could tell you more about because Meg probably knows more than I do, and that's Rainbow Railroad.
All right, we'll get to that when we get to that. Hey Sid.
One of my favorite charities is local to me here in Chicago. It's called Girls Rock Chicago. They are an amazing organization that work with girls, transgender youth, gender nonconforming youth. And it's a great way to foster self-esteem and leadership. And basically they get to go to summer camp all summer long and create bands together and perform at a gigantic rocking concert at the end of the summer. It is an amazing experience for these kids, and I try to volunteer for it every summer. Check it out.
Ash.
My favorite charity, the one that my channel does a lot of supporting for, I'm also ambassador and event coordinator for, is Jasper's Game Day. They are an amazing organization that is working to help prevent suicide and also work to break the stigma around mental health. So bringing more awareness to it. It is as I said, it's an amazing organization, and the people that are involved are just so wonderful and so caring. So it is definitely a charity that is very near and dear to me.
Meg.
I am piggybacking and mad at AJ because he tried to steal mine. But our friend Bo did just get done doing a fundraiser for this company called Rainbow Railroad. And the organization is a non-for-profit that helps the Alphabet Mafia that are facing persecution based off of all of, our personality traits. And it helps get these people out of these countries, out of these states, out of these places where they would be persecuted for being who they are and loving who they do, into safety. So everybody under the queer umbrella and gender umbrellas and all of that will be able to get out of harsh places and places where they could just obviously not be living and surviving, into better places and better homes. And they're great. They're lots of fun. They are still relatively new, but they, I say relatively, they were founded in 2006, but they've been gaining a lot more notoriety as of the last couple of years. And they've been they've been great helping getting people out of specifically more like countries that are still persecuting those under the umbrella and bringing them to safety.
And hey, everybody, I'm RJ. Today, I'm championing Unicorn Riot. Unicorn Riot is a decentralized, non-profit media collective, and they report on groups, far-right organizations, and sources of racial and economic injustices in the U.S. In times like these, there is a lot of misinformation being spread across news networks to basically filter the media that you are viewing, and I am a big advocate of free media. So get your media unfiltered from Unicorn Riot. Also, this month we are doing a fun charity for a good and near and dear friend, our dear friend Indoor from Indoor Adventures. It's the Tiny Changes charity. Tiny Changes raises funds and awareness to support the mental health of young people in Scotland. They are working towards the goal of a Scotland where young people are listened to and when they talk... Sorry. A Scotland where young people are listened to when they talk about their mental health. So it's for his birthday. Go and make a donation in his name.
For those who aren't aware, our friend Simon is the DM who got me into TTRPGs in the first place. Very supportive, very wonderful friend of the channel. And so far we've raised $190 to give him this charity donation birthday gift, and that's super cool. Thank you everyone so much for hanging out with us today. Thank you everyone for the raids, for all the love. Thank you to these wonderful players for being here. At what is far earlier in the morning than most people play TTRPGs on the internet. You are absolutely wonderful, and I have had so much fun getting to know you and know your characters. Don't forget, everyone, eat something healthy today. Drink some water, take care of your bodies. Make sure that you take your meds if you have forgotten. That's the reminder that I'm now reminding myself of daily. And last but not least, if there's someone important to you in the world who you have not reached out to lately to tell them that they're just important to you, do so today. It's never too soon to do that. We love y'all. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye. Oh, gosh, why do I never have the button queued up? Here we go.